Alright. Welcome to another YouTube video. Today we are going to finally get rid of that check engine light because my inspection sticker's up and I need to get this fixed. So we're going to go ahead and remove the O2 sensor and clean it, replace it, whatever we got to do to make this thing work, okay? Alright, so that's the front left tire, catalytic converter, O2 sensor right there. Slide it in here. Oh, this one fits much better. Alright, then with this sticking out something like this, add a little breaker bar. Alright, so now add the little breaker bar just so you can kind of turn it slowly and not have to force yourself with a small little arm. And pull, and there it goes. These usually come right off once you start doing that with your hands. If it's giving you a hard time, spray some PB Blaster or some liquid wrench and or heat it up or drive around with it. You know, it heats up with the catalytic converter here, but you can also put some heat directly to it. As you can see, if you let go, it turns back in because the wire's still plugged in. You see it plugs in up and goes right up, and this plugs in right here. So this just flips around here, but you can see it plugs in right here. So you can just pull this tab down and pull it up. Okay, so the O2 sensor is out. Plug. It's pretty simple. You just push here and pull it out. You do have to pull it pretty hard because it is pretty tightly in there. So this is the tool that I used to take it out. Well, I tried to use to take it out. It didn't work. It was slipping. You can see kind of how it was slipping a little bit. So as soon as it slipped twice, I was like, okay, I need to go find something else. So I went to the auto parts store, picked up a little kit. You rent these out, just leave about a $30 deposit, and you can get one of these. And it comes with this, and this one, and this one. I tried this one to see if it would work any better than this. As you can see, the gap on this is much smaller than this. So it actually fits in here. Let me show you how it fits in here. I mean, it fits pretty well, but see that maybe 2/3 of it is open where it's not forced to turn it. This one, I mean, it's snug in there. So this one did not budge at all. It came straight out. Okay, so now that the O2 sensor is off, let's turn the truck on. So you can hear what it sounds like. Doesn't sound good. So plug this back in. Make sure it goes all the way in and snaps. And then put the little thing back in here so it stays out of the way. You don't want this messing with any other cables or wires. Alright, it's back on, connected. Let's turn the truck on now. OBDII port, ELM 327, plugging in. Alright, go back to DTC. Still says low voltage. That's the grill. Alright, we're going to go ahead and clear all these. Yes. Put it back to M. Okay. Alright, everything's cleared. So I'm gonna go test drive it now. 20 miles driving and we got our check engine light back. Damn it! So I did a little research and here's what I found out. Okay, so from the front of the truck, there's a exhaust manifold that goes to the passenger side and to the driver's side, right? In the manifold, it goes up to the catalytic converter. Before the catalytic converter, there is a sensor. That's bank 1, sensor 1. Then after the catalytic converter, or right through the catalytic converter, there's another sensor. That's bank 2, sensor 2. Sorry, bank 1, sensor 2. So this side is bank 1, driver's side is bank 2. The first sensor is sensor 1, the second sensor is sensor 2. Same thing on this side, right? Also sensor 1, sensor 2 after. Okay, here's a little diagram. The blue is the engine, the yellow is the exhaust, the orange is the catalytic converters, and those green rectangles are the O2 sensors. Then you got the passenger is bank 1 and the driver's side is bank 2. And each bank has a sensor 1 on top and sensor 2 on bottom. So if the Forscan software is telling you to change, or there's a fault or something's wrong with bank 1, sensor 1, then that is the top sensor on the passenger side. Alright, so this is the passenger side catalytic converter. That's the first O2 sensor. And in here, it's kind of hard to see, but you can see the wire right there. See the little wire right there? That's the second O2 sensor. It goes in there. There it is. It's around the shield. So I'm going to replace this one now. This is the beauty of having more than one of these tools, because this one here doesn't give you enough space for you to ratchet from up here. It's very, very tight. Alright, so with this other tool, just make sure it sets all the way in, and then you can use just your force on it, or just to make sure, get a little bar to put on it and then make it easier on you. Thing snapped off. Let's see. Ooh, you think that thing's bad? Look at that. Okay, so it's out. This part's out. As long as you have the right tool, this is not too hard, and as long as it's not been in there for like 10 years, you know. But this plug right here, ooh, that was a challenge to get out. The reason it's a challenge is because it goes pretty far in there. As you can see here. And it goes straight in like that, and the clip is right here on the bottom part, right? So the best way to do it is grab a screwdriver and push it in here or on the side and kind of twist it out, so it pushes it out. With your other hand, push the tab in, that's right here, which is this tab right there. And the other thing is this right here is kind of in the way, so you really have to kind of bend it out, because this thing will cut you, and transmission's still a little hot. But this is the tab here you have to push in. Pushing, so you're pushing in the tab with your right hand, and with the left hand, get a screwdriver here and just wedge it out, and it slowly comes out. Okay, so as you can see, the parts are identical. So I know this has been replaced. This is not original Ford equipment. It is Bosch. So it went out once, it went out again. Seems like right now we're about to replace it. One thing I recommend is put the name of the auto parts store you bought it at, in case something goes wrong. With this, you know exactly where you got it from. You don't have to go find where you got the receipt or anything. I'm not gonna say where I bought it at because this video is sponsored by Advance O'Reilly Zone. Okay, so none of these guys want to sponsor me, obviously, so maybe one day. Okay, so here's something interesting. This has a date here on the side. Read that. It says 15/7/8. That's 2015, July 8th. Today is July 8th of 2020. Okay, and this truck here is a 2015 truck. So the parts on this truck are from the same year or later than July of 2015. Alright, so I've been driving the truck around for a while and no check engine light, guys. So that fixed it. Bank 1, sensor 1. That did it. Alright guys, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out some of these other videos I got. And don't forget to hit the notification so you can find out what I'm doing with this. This is my next project. This is coming up. And it's not plumbing.